what you call a lone wolf. I like to walk alone. I go hunt for the feeling. I thrive out on my own. Look in my eyes, look at the prize, look at the yeah. Heart in my chest, holding my breath. I'm addicted to the game. I am the one they run from. Dead I lie and wait. I do not tremble, do not shake. Ice cold blood in my veins, yeah. The lone wolf is my name.
How's it going? My name's Zach Ungst. I'm from Central Michigan, over by the Lansing area where the capital is. Going into the 2021 season, my goal this year was to try and shoot as many bucks as I possibly could that were mature with using the Lone Wolf Custom Gear brand. Being that I'm 28 years old, the last couple years of my life I've really gotten involved in listening to podcasts, reading whitetail articles, studying about the moon and the phases it makes and how it affects the whitetail deer. I've listened to all the DeQuistos, whether it's Cody, Andre, or people all part of the team. Whitetail just has bit me by the bug. It's something I look forward to every year. I have a couple properties with my cousin, with my dad, and with some friends as well. So going into the 2021 season, I knew that this year would be a little bit tougher than previous years. I changed a job, started working down in the Detroit area, which Lansing to Detroit from where my house is to where I'm working is about an hour and a half one way. The project that I'm working on is something that's going to be something great for the future, but it also requires a lot of hours and overtime, and trying to fit in hunting and working sometimes doesn't always mesh. That's October 2nd. As you can see, I'm already dressed in my clothes. Literally just got home from work, let my dog out for a minute, got my clothes on. Normally I would not do this, but because I'm kind of on a time crunch,
set up in the stand. Feel good about the spot. I wanted to be a little bit closer to this corner over here, but with the time and everything, I don't want to risk it. There's a couple deer bedded over there.
Alright.
Well, hopefully I got that on video, because that was probably like the biggest doe I've ever shot in my entire life. I don't know if there's any worse feeling than shooting a doe and then watching 3 shooter bucks all come out across the field. rocking the .5 tonight. Had a really big buck come out to this property the other day. Everything that's went wrong has pretty much went wrong. I broke my camera. Sweating my ass off. It's like 50 degrees right now, so it's really actually pretty good conditions. Got a limb a couple times here and a backdrop behind me, so I did break my freaking Parazoom. So there's $100 and some down the drain. That's awesome. Arrow went through, didn't come all the way out. Alright, well, we're gonna make our ascent, start packing things up, so here we go.
Alright, well, here he is, the first buck of 2021 for me. Probably a nice Michigan mature, 3.5-year-old. Came out tonight, gave me an 8-yard shot. Was using the Quissa 1.0, or I'm sorry, 0.5 stand. And yeah, couldn't be happier. This deer was one that I had on camera pretty much all year. Fell in love with his brow tine. Probably a 7-inch brow tine. Probably a 120-inch buck. Probably my biggest. But couldn't be happier. Self-filmed it. 2 sticks high. You know, played the wind, had a perfect plan in place, and everything came together. So couldn't ask for a better night. Wish I was able to get some footage out in the woods of him when he was still fresh, but it ended up raining in a downpour, so it was quite the mess to deal with tonight, but was able to get him out nice and safe, so that's all that matters.
Alright, well, it's sweet November. Finally approaching some daylight here. We're out in Hancock County, Illinois. Already had one deer come through this morning. We got a northwest wind. It's about 30 degrees right
Meh.
Fuck down. That's what I'm talking about. Illinois, night one. 20 yards. Yeah. I just smashed a giant jock. I ain't moving nowhere. We'll get him after everyone's done hunting tonight. Alright? Thanks, bro. Huge. Big dude.
What's up, guys? I'm David Ongst. I live in Michigan and I work in logistics at General Motors in Lansing. And when I'm not there, I am outdoors feeling my addiction. Now that could be shed hunting. I love to shed hunt. I love postseason scouting. I like walking around in the snow and just seeing what they're doing when you're not there, and just kind of grasp the lay of the land and what paths they take and travel. I love running trail cameras through the summertime. I actually tried mock scrapes this year. I grew up with my cousin Zach. He's been kind of like my hunting buddy, my tag team partner. We're always there for each other, strategizing, trying to figure stuff out. Hunting with my dad, I remember him taking me into the stand and pushing me up into the tree because I was just a tiny little guy and he had to help me up in there. I shot my first buck with him in the tree with me, and that was really cool, and I'm sure he was pretty excited for me, and that's kind of where it all started.
Alright guys, it's November 1st. Sweet November, we're back. It's kind of bittersweet. October's over with. Yeah, I came in here tonight, this evening. They cut this corner right in front of me a little bit and left some standing. Walked in through between the two cornfields. I've seen a lot of tracks. There's a couple scrapes along the edge of this field that haven't been touched up yet, so
Not.
Oh my god. BBD. Dude, he just grabbed right there. I don't know if I got that film. He wrapped around the tree. Oh, I don't know what to do. Hanging, banging, a lone wolf. Oh. Look at that shot.
Alright guys, it's November 1st, sweet November. I took my .5 in and slipped in and set up off a scrape, and this guy came running in and chasing a doe, bumped her, and then he redid that scrape, and then he made a mistake and getting a little too close to me.
Hi, this is Andre Quisto from Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I wanted to thank you for watching Whitetail Addictions and ask that you become one of our silent partners by hitting the YouTube subscribe button and following us on Facebook and Instagram.